Let's bring you the team news before we go any further, shall we? And 7 changes for Manchester United from that midweek win. Out go Burn Hughes, Kokonki, McCormack, Thwaite, Obi and Junior Brown. In come Fred Heath, Watson, McAvoy, Shah, Bradbury and Ajayi. So that means the team in full. Heath in goal. Watson, Armour, Mills and Halafu. 3 of the 4 retain their places from the midweek win. Jay McAvoy comes in for Rafe McCormack in the base of midfield. Ajayi wide left and Koto wide right. His brother is on the bench. Jaria Shah and Gabriel behind Louis Bradbury, who leads the line. Louis Bradbury going great guns whenever he's been able to come onto the field. And Gabriel has more goals this season than the entire Wolves starting 11. They make 2 changes. Richard Walker deciding that a little bit of a shake-up is required. Arnold in goal. Aniki at right back, Asifo at left back, Saba alongside Nolan Ruddock, who is one of the 2 changes to come in at centre half. Ollie Stafford moves forward into midfield. Ford comes in on the right-hand side, and Lopo on the left. Abbey and Stevens make up that midfield 5. Top scorer, Jake Wilcox, leads the line. He has 3 goals this season. Yeah, at Carrington Training Centre. Referee checking everything is good to go. And we're underway in the Under-18s Premier League North between Manchester United and Wolverhampton Wanderers. Wolves, who currently sitting 13th in the Under-18s Premier League North table. Manchester United chasing down league leaders Manchester City. Strong challenge early doors on McAvoy, who comes right back and makes an equally tough challenge in the opposite direction.
Just what you want in the first sort of minute of the game. Feel the ball and a good tackle going in, showing your intentions.
I wonder whether when you're McAvoy in that situation and you've run into a tough tackle, it's important to cede no ground at this stage of the contest. Halafu. Cross from Mills to Watson. Armour. Watson for Ajayi. Excellent run and finish from him in the midweek game against Oxford United at the Kassam Stadium. Finished things off, scored Manchester United's 4th, but was really positive when he came off the substitutes bench. Had an excellent game against Manchester City last Saturday too.
Yeah, everybody did. Everybody was so in touch with what was going on last week. They knew they had to get a result, which they did do, and resounding victory against our local rivals.
Yeah, I think resounding is a good word as well. Controlled the game for the most part, Manchester United. Made it really tough. Mills. This is where United are excellent this season. Don't panic. Keep the ball really well. And just try and pull a space open. If they can move the ball left to right, hopefully somebody gets caught out of position, at which point have the ability to go through the gears. Good touch from Ajayi. Brought away by McAvoy. It's a good tackle from Dan Armour, isn't it? Had to be strong in the challenge. Wins the ball cleanly.
Again, just what you want at the beginning of the game when you're playing against your opponent, and let them know you're there.
Reads the game really well. Armour, when he does need to put a foot in, is capable of doing that. That runs through underneath the feet of Halafu. Ends up with Nkoto. Mills. Halafu looks to get that forward to Bradbury. Cut out. Halafu is fouled. I think the Wolves head coach Richard Walker thought that it might be given as a handball after he fell on the ball. Referee thinks otherwise. Ajayi cuts in. Gabriel. Gabriel dispossessed. This is Anunlopo. Pressure coming from Bradbury. He's done brilliantly well. Gets a touch to it. Is a little unfortunate that it doesn't roll for him. Sifo plays it back. Cleared out into midfield where Abbey looks to work it round the corner for Sifo, who is being impeded. Bit of a shirt pull from Halafu. Referee gives the free kick.
Yeah, Bradbury actually getting a touch and a tackle in there, keeping the Wolves penned in their own half, really, in their 18-yard box. Struggling to get it out.
It's an absolute goal fest in the northeast. We'll keep an eye on that fixture, but Newcastle United raced to a 3-goal lead inside half an hour against Manchester City's under-18s. City have just got themselves one back, 3-1. Remember, City 4 points clear at the top of the under-18s Premier League North table. United looking to try and close the gap. Played back by Nkoto to Mills. Calm from Heath. Doesn't matter which goalkeeper is playing for this under-18 side. They all have very similar characteristics, and that is being very calm on the ball. Ball's pinging around in midfield. It's United that come away with it. Yul Halafu. Koto comes back to Halafu. Sharp. Positive first touch. Wants to try and get forward. Can't. Omer just drops off to give an option. Constant communication, isn't there, from everybody on the pitch. First time ball from Watson to Ajayi. It's come off Noah Ajayi, and will be a Wolves throw-in. Bright start, Arthur.
Yeah, he's been involved a couple of times, Ajayi, and as you pointed out, he made a great impression during the week when he came off the bench. And also last weekend, with Kukonki playing behind him, JJ sort of inside of him. They ran right really last week, and especially in the first half on that left side.
To say the link up between Ajayi and Kukonki against City was really enjoyable to watch. Strong from Nkoto. Wolves come away with it though. David Asifo. Chased by Stafford. It's a good cross. It's a crucial touch from Armour to get the ball away. The Wolves just trying to cause United a couple of problems. Misplaced the pass eventually. And a play on the far side. Mills. Armour carrying the ball forward. Well, they've played on a couple of pitches in the last week, Manchester United, where they've not been ideal. Even the one at the City Football Academy last Saturday was a little sandy, Arthur.
Yeah, it was a bit bare looking, if I remember right.
And the one at the Kassam Stadium was a bit sticky in the middle of the pitch too. I have to say that the pitch here at Carrington looks carpet-like as always. Nkoto. Cross to Armour. Thumped away by Arnold, the goalkeeper. Heath, good pass with the right foot, first time.
Yeah, both goalkeepers are excellent with the ball at their feet.
Heath has played a few games for the under-18s this season. Been excellent when he's needed to be. This is his 12th appearance in all competitions for the under-18s this season. And shared out the goalkeeping duties. Good tackle from Asifo. Knocks it away from Nkoto. As I say, been shared out. So this is Fred Heath's 12th appearance, but Cameron Byrne-Hughes has got 9 or 10 as well.
Yeah, good competition for places between the posts. As I say, they're both excellent with the passing, as we've seen again today from Heath. Quite comfortable to slot it about, first time passes when it's knocked back to him.
Free kick taken quickly. Here's the pressure from Bradbury. Helped out by Ajayi. Just about get away with it, don't they? Wolverhampton Wanderers on that occasion. That's a good tackle from Watson. Referee just about gets himself out of the way. Mills. Lafu just looking for a target. Just needs an option. Wolves making life a little bit tricky.
Yeah, great ball.
Yeah, really well worked again. Bradbury again, just closing down, just hurrying things along for the goalkeeper. McAvoy with good balance. And it's just patient work from United, and we've seen this, haven't we, in recent weeks, Arthur, where they're happy to have the ball, patient in the build-up, just waiting for you to make a mistake.
Yeah, the two centre-backs again, zipping the ball around, setting off the attacks from the back.
Mills to Halafu. McAvoy. Armour to Ajayi. He's round the outside. Now Ajayi then cuts in. That's where he's brilliant. Done that brilliantly well as well today. And then plays it against the retreated Mason Stevens, who knocks it behind for a corner.
Yeah, once he gets the ball out his feet, he's very quick, and he's went between two defenders there. Getting a little bit of impediment from him.
That's right on the line, isn't it?
As the really
corner comes in, met at the back post. Goalkeeper's going to claim that one. That was right on the borderline for me of whether or not United should be shouting for a penalty.
Well, that's the thing. If you get players on the pitch complaining right away, sometimes that makes the ref's mind up to actually use his whistle and point to the spot.
Was wrapped around Ajayi, no doubt about that. Alafu. Koto just has a Sifo nibbling at his heels. Gabriel. It's well kept in by Watson. Gabriel gets it back. It's good work from Wolves. They keep their shape really well, making life difficult for United. Ajayi wants to try and switch that back for Watson. Oh, he's kept going because he thought it might come off the corner flag. It does. Punched away by the goalkeeper. Not clear. It's really clever from Jacob Watson.
Yeah, the pass was just a little bit overhit, but corner flag done him a favour coming off that and staying in play.
He doesn't give up on it either, does he? Meanwhile, head injury. Look at this, as he sort of gives it up and then goes, oh, I'm going to say that's coming back off the corner flag.
Yeah, decent crossing as well. Good punch with the goalkeeper.
The referee stops things straight away. I didn't see the initial contact.
Yeah, I think they've just got it in their mind in case there's anything with a head injury. You've got to really, the ref's got to blow right away, be on the safe side.
I think it might even have been his own keeper, Alfie Arnold, that's made the connection. Medical staff just checking on him, making sure he's okay. Take another look here. Yeah, it's almost ribs to the side of the head, isn't it? That's clearly caught him.
I think that's when it's a little bit worse, when it's actually side on and you don't see it coming as opposed to straight on. You're bracing yourself. Keepers came at the side of him and sort of over the top of him.
Racing incident. Darren Fletcher using the opportunity to have a conversation with his squad. Travis Pinion watching on from the sidelines. Busy man at the moment. Was the under-21s league coach. Was helping out Darren Fletcher with the under-18s. Has now been called up to Michael Carrick's backroom staff and helping out with Manchester United's first team. Adam Lawrence back in now as the lead coach for Manchester United's under-21s. Halafu. Infield to McAvoy. Good movement again. Ajayi. Back to Watson. Halafu's just going left to right as Manchester United look for a gap to appear. Well done from Jacob Watson. Into the 50-50, came away with the ball. Really compact Wolves team though, isn't it? Keeping their shape really well, Arthur.
Yeah, shuffling over the pitch, 4 midfield, 4 at the back.
Great from Ajayi again. It's to dig out the cross, too close to the goalkeeper. Deflection just enough to carry it into his waiting hands.
Yeah, big shout from the keeper when he came there, lets the defenders know what he's doing. Yeah, once a ball goes out of play, if you get on it quick and try to keep it moving, then it becomes a little bit more difficult as they get organised.
Out of play for a throw in on the far side. If you find yourself watching this game and wanting a little bit more academy content, I can direct you to the Manchester United official app. Loads of stuff on there from MUTV. Plus, of course, Inside Carrington. Spoken to a couple of really important characters from the Manchester United Academy this season, likes of Stephen Torpey, who now heads up this Manchester United Academy, and Travis Binion too. A little bit of insight into how it all works behind the scenes. Both of those available now from wherever you get your podcast from. Also available to watch in full on YouTube and, of course, the Manchester United website and app. Meanwhile, this Manchester United under-18 side looking to find a way through against a resolute Wolves team. Maybe that's the way to do it. Bradbury, I think, has just strayed. Flag goes up.
He's done the right thing there. He's came short, then tried to spin round, really. Just maybe went a little bit too quick.
It's a tight one. I don't think it was immediately apparent. The Wolves quite happy to take their time, aren't they?
Just thinking the same thing.
Well, maybe waited too long and then overcooked it. Heath makes absolutely certain of the connection with that one. Uses the instep and Koto keeps it in. Does not keep it in. Throw in taken quickly. Flag stays down.
Yeah, it looked as if he's on his own there. Usually there's a reason for that, because he's going too quick.
Stephen Torpey, as I was just talking about him, there he appears on the left, alongside a couple of well-known faces in Michael Carrick and Steve Holland. Michael Carrick was down at Oxford on Wednesday night. I'm sure he's got mind firmly on Monday night at the Hill Dickinson Stadium as Manchester United's men's first team get back to action in the Premier League.
Yeah, it's great for the young lads to see the interest taken by the first team manager, watching them play. He's been through all that himself, playing in the Youth Cup and stuff like that when he's younger.
Has a son in the academy as well. Crosses straight into the arms of Heath. First time from Shah back to Halafu. We've seen Halafu playing in that position quite often in recent games, sweeping in front of the back four. Back three, I suppose, if he's sweeping in front of it, because comes out from that right back position to play in midfield. It's good closing down from Bradbury. Clearance has got too much on it again and will be Manchester United's possession.
Almost got a foot to block that. Yeah, great to see a front player doing that, closing the goalkeeper down and the defenders. Usually it means a misplaced pass.
Well, you and I have both spoken, haven't we, about Chido Obi in the last couple of games for Manchester United's under-18s, doing exactly that.
Yeah, very noticeable last weekend, especially in midweek on a not a great surface, but you've got to do that, and it's great for the midfield players and the defenders when they see your strikers doing that.
Aaron Aniki with the sliding challenge on Noah Ajayi. Armour. Good movement from Gabriel. Good footwork in the penalty area too. Oh, that's absolutely incredible. What a finish. Gabriel laces it off the underside of the crossbar from the narrowest of angles. Well, that's brilliant. Gabriel gives Manchester United the lead. United 1, Wolves 0.
Came out of nowhere, that. The defenders thought they'd done the job. I think the goalkeeper thought the angle's too tight here. Comes back on his left foot, smashes that, and the keeper's not expecting that to go in at his near post. And off the crossbar, putting United 1 up.
Wow, I was convinced that was going to be a cross.
I think everybody was.
Wow.
Firing that in, just blasted that in at the near post. Surprising Arnold and goals.
Some finish from Gabriel to give Manchester United a 1-0 lead in a game that maybe needed a piece of quality to open it up. Gabriel providing exactly that. Impressive finish from the youngster. United pick up the second ball, just as Darren Fletcher was shouting for. Watson, Ajayi. Down the line to Nkoto, brings it under control. Overlap comes from Shah, and Nkoto carries it infield. Brought away by Wilcox. United still fighting for it. They've done brilliantly well again. That's a good turn from Bradbury into the feet of Ajayi. Ajayi, edge of the penalty area, takes it on the left foot. 2-0 Manchester United. Cut open Wolverhampton Wanderers, and that's a brilliant finish from Noah Ajayi.
Yeah, total opposite of Gabriel. He's going for placement here in the far post. Doesn't blast it. Side foots that in off the far post, giving Arnold no chance. Hit right across him.
Tenacity from Manchester United's under-18s to win the ball back. And Ajayi just steps away. That's a really good finish with the instep of the left foot. Gets his head up here and then just rolls it goalwards.
Yeah, he's assessed where the keeper is and he's just got to make sure he gets it in the corner. Great finish.
So, Manchester United leading by 2-0. Half-time in the game between Newcastle United and Manchester City. City have got a second one, so it's now 3-2. 5 goals in the first 45 minutes in that game. As Arthur said, United can only worry about themselves. An excellent 2 or 3 minutes for Darren Fletcher's side. Find themselves 2 goals to the good. This Wolves side haven't had the easiest couple of weeks because last time out, back on the Tuesday night of last week, got done 7-0 by Manchester City's under-18s, and they find themselves 2-0 down here.
Free kick, the defender just come right across him there, not touched the ball. Thought it might have been a bit of a dead leg, but he's up and recovered. That's the main thing.
He looked like he picked up a bit of a dead leg in midweek as well.
Yeah, no cure for that. You just get told to run it off.
Yeah, painful though.
Oh, just a bit.
Referee walks the wall back to where it should be. It's definitely a free kick. Manchester United going to try and work something from this situation. Watson and Gabriel standing over it. It's going to be Gabriel to deliver. Headed away. Halafu turns into a bit of space. McAvoy. Cross to Mills. Ajayi. Lovely footwork from Noah Ajayi. Goes on the outside this time. Watson. Armour back to Watson. Watson gets the left-footed cross in. Arrows it into the box. Picked up by Jaria Shah. Halafu. Confidence in this Manchester United side, Arthur. You can see it with the way they move the ball around.
Yeah, they've just got to keep moving it. The space is always wide. Good ball out again. Once you cut inside, you're going into a lot of traffic.
Sifo again, just getting a bit hands-on with Nkoto. A little concerned about the pace of Nkoto out on that Manchester United right. Gabriel. Armour. Watson. Checks back. Gabriel. Headed out of the 18-yard box, chased up by Shah. Shah's done well, and he's got the pass away to Nkoto as well. Armour again, right place, right time. Does have a knack of doing that, does Dan Armour. Good turn. Well won back by Wolves. Stafford on that occasion. Led away by Aniki. And back by Watson. Jai leaves Aniki on the ground. Oh, there's another opportunity to run. Clipped out to Watson. Watson first time cross towards the back post. Met by Nkoto. Comes off the Wolves defender behind for a corner.
Yeah, good following up play from the opposite side as the ball comes all the way across. Gets a head on it, just takes the deflection and goes wide.
It's good and strong from Nkoto on that far side. Watson jogs over. Referee would like this to be taken a little more promptly. A couple of chirps on the whistle. Near post delivery is turned away.
Yeah, just needs to go a little bit higher and miss out that guy at the near post.
We are going to have a break in play here because somebody is struggling. There's a problem here. I think it might be Aniki. Just clutching onto that right ankle. Well, Colin Little and Darren Fletcher will gratefully take the opportunity to have another conversation with their team whilst the treatment is being given. Manchester United have raced themselves into a 2-goal lead here. 2 really good goals as well. This didn't look like it was on at all, did it, for Gabriel? Managed to wriggle himself into a position which looked like a crossing position and then off the underside of the crossbar. That's a great finish from Gabriel.
Just puts his boot right through it and surprises everybody.
None more so than Arthur and I in the commentary box. Neither of us thought that that was heading goalwards. And then tenacity from United as they win this back, turn it over. Koto just fighting hard. Wins it there with the help of Shah. Bradbury back to Shah, and then all of a sudden it opened up for Noah Ajayi, and this is a really good finish too.
Yeah, once he's near the goals, he knows exactly where he is, and he just makes sure that it's just wide of the keeper, passing it into the net from in off the far post.
Goals in back-to-back games for Ajayi. Well deserved too. Half an hour gone, United leading by 2-0. And fully deserving of that 2-goal lead as well. Not really had an awful lot to do, Wolves, other than defend.
Yeah, can't get out. United are penning them in, using the full width of the pitch on both sides. That's where usually most of the space is. Everything's just too compact through the middle.
Alafu waiting to take the throw in. Free gives him the hurry up. Cross from McAvoy. Armour to Ajayi. Ajayi gone past again. Pokes the cross in. Cleared away by Wolves. Now Ajayi realises that he's got the beating of his man down the left-hand side, and at every opportunity is now trying to press home that advantage.
Problem is, if you show him too much wide, he could just cut inside and use both feet very comfortably.
United know that this Wolves side are trying to be compact. But if you try and be compact, then there's always room down the wide areas. Work themselves into a positive position again, this time safely back to the goalkeeper, Arnold.
Yeah, you just got to keep moving that ball and using the width of the pitch and moving this midfield and back four for Wolves as much as you can, tire them out.
Gabriel working really hard in the centre of the pitch. McAvoy weighted ball forwards, just ever so slightly overhit. They're going to find their teammate. They've got to be absolutely perfect.
Another crunching tackle from McAvoy.
Brilliant again. Koto from distance, bouncing ball, chance for Bradbury. Heading goalwards, cleared off the line. Oh, there was an intake of breath from me there, not knowing which way it was going to go.
I think he got his head in it. The keeper just got meters to touches to sort of deflect the ball wide. Defenders helping the keeper as well, getting back. Looks like it was just going to trickle in.
I wonder whether he just got enough of a nudge from Aniki to put him off balance. Gabriel felled on the edge of the penalty area. That will be a foul. And Wilcox unable to deal with the fleet-footed number 10. Yeah, no arguments either. Ten paces measured out by the referee. Lifted. Headed goalwards. Dan Armour's header skims off the top of the crossbar. And he looks a little disappointed, doesn't he?
Well, he's done everything right other than just get the ball to come down. Just needs to come down a little bit quicker. Up well. Wins it, no problem at all. Just can't quite get it under the crossbar.
United high press again. Turn the ball over again. Have one possession back. Travis Binion acting as ball boy down there. He's doing a great job too. Can add that to his list of roles at Manchester United. And Koto. Shah. Halafu high up the field here, the right back. Mills. Cross to Armour. Manchester United, I think, can smell blood because that's every player at least 10 yards inside the Wolves' half. comes Shah. Threads it through to Halafu. Armour. Watson tries to bring that down and turn in the same movement, just clips it with the toes, ends up behind for a goal kick.
Yeah, they're doing everything right, moving the ball around, wide right, wide left. Just got to keep moving them, and hopefully somebody just sort of lapses in concentration and you can slot somebody through.
Darren Fletcher watching on. 5 minutes to the break, but it has been a dominant half for Manchester United. It's under-18 side showing their quality again. Gabriel, right-footed effort. Oh, it's off the crossbar and away. Very little backlift there. And he's rattled it off the underside of the bar. Bounces into the ground and it's clear.
Again, I think the goalkeeper Arnold's expecting a cross to come in there. As the ball's won, it's in over that 18-yard line into the box. He's only got one thing on his mind. Quick look. Smashed it against the crossbar.
You know you're worrying, aren't you, with Wolves? If you're Wolves, it doesn't seem to matter where he picks the ball up in and around the penalty area. He's a threat.
Exactly, yeah. Half a yard, move it, and doesn't think twice about if he's no support up there, he's going to shoot, no matter where he is. Tight angle, far out.
Clearance from Wolves. Right back into a dangerous area by Manchester United, but Wolves managed to get the ball downfield. This is the first time we've seen Wolves in Manchester United's half in maybe 20 or 25 minutes. Shah is eventually given the free kick for one of the couple of fouls, I think, that went in against him, Arthur.
Yeah, 2 or 3 of them there, just trying to have a little nibble as he's trying to come through with that ball in midfield.
United have had a lot of joy down this left-hand side with Watson and Ajayi. Halafu.
He's just got to keep that ball moving. Every time you sort of delay a pass, it just gives the opposition that little bit of time to readjust.
Even when they win the ball back, they're in a tough position as Ford is slowed down. Just gets swarmed by 2 or 3 United players. It's a little late from Halafu, and the referee is going to give the free kick. Well, he sees it and then just gets the ball away. Asifo at the right time. Ford. Gabriel back and defending. McAvoy patrolling in midfield. And Koto fighting for and winning the ball. And then he's clearly pulled back, but...
Yeah, ref's looking right at him as well.
Looked like he was clearly pulled, but the referee disagrees. Cross comes all the way through the penalty area. Gives Ajayi an opportunity to run again. That is a crucial intervention, because does that make it through? They are in a bit of trouble.
Pass just needed a little bit more pace on it to set JJ away there.
Gabriel. Armour. again, United have pinned Wolves back inside their defensive third. Normal service is resumed, Arthur. Wolves really struggling to get out.
Yeah, and when they get it up there, it's very hard for them to hold on to the ball. They've got to get players up there to support the strikers, which they're finding it difficult to do.
Koto, Halafu, Mills. McAvoy. Armour pings the pass. You can see what Watson was trying to do. He's trying to cushion that down the line for Noah Ajayi. Just not enough cushion. Well, Richard Walker will have to have a conversation with his side at half-time, because they have struggled to get to grips with the game.
Difficult. They're playing against a side that are all comfortable with the ball and using it to their advantage, really, moving the opposition around.
Noah Ajayi. Great feet again from Noah Ajayi. Keeps possession. As it comes to Halafu. McAvoy back to Mills. And Manchester United with a 2-goal cushion and comfortable with the ball at their feet. Wolves chasing shadows. Sharp, lovely control on the right knee. Gabriel, a little bit of trickery to get away from the first one, runs right into the second tackle.
Yeah, they're all behind the ball again, just trying to contain United from going forward.
Problem is, it feels like a matter of time, doesn't it, before somebody just is half a yard out of position and Manchester United take advantage. Doesn't need much for United to try and press home that advantage. Mills to Armour. Won't be too much more time left to play. We've had a couple of breaks, haven't we, for injuries, but can't imagine that there'll be more than 4. We've played 2. Watson to Gabriel. Offside flag goes up against Gabriel.
Yeah, the linesman on that far side just gone a little bit too early again.
I think that Gabriel probably is looking for the ball, he's looking for his position, he's looking to try and figure out where the space is, and can't do all of those things and look across the line at the same time.
Yeah. Unfortunately, the strikers have got to be able to do that. You've got to have eyes in the back of their heads, harder position to play, really. And a good solid header again from Armour.
Oh, that's great from Ajayi to find Gabriel. 2 goal scorers combining. Ajayi into the penalty area, looks to poke it across to Gabriel. It's cleared away in a hurry by Wolverhampton Wanderers. Watson. McAvoy. Halafu. Poked infield to Shah. Armour. Watson. Wolves are now camped out on the edge of their 18-yard box. Ajayi finds a bit of space. Right-footed cross, headed clear. Down by McAvoy. Wolves have done well to get that out into a little bit of room. Crossfield ball. Watson allows it to run. Referee brings the first half to a close, and Manchester United comfortable for their 2-0 lead. One from the tightest of angles from Gabriel. Looked like he was going to cross, rattled it off the underside of the crossbar to give Manchester United the lead. An excellent finish. And then slightly different from Ajayi, tenacity from United to win the ball back in a good area, and Ajayi's excellent feet rolled it off the right-hand post and into the back of the net. Manchester United more than deserving of their 2-goal lead at the break. Half-time from Carrington Training Centre. Manchester United 2, Wolverhampton Wanderers 0. Watches being checked by the referee, assistants being checked too. And we're underway in the second half. Manchester United leading Wolves by 2-0. An excellent first 45 minutes from Darren Fletcher's side. And they'll be looking for more of the same in the second period. And Koto comes back to Albert Mills. United have been fairly free scoring in the Under-18s Premier League North this season. Scored 40 goals, conceded just 14. And those two stats mean that they are flying high. And I mentioned, didn't I, about Gabriel. He's added another one to an already successful season. Now 15 goals in 20 appearances for the under-18s. Those 15 goals more than the entire Wolverhampton Wanderers starting 11 combined. Mills. Well, it's as you were at the start of the second half, and Wolves are already penned back inside their own half. If they're going to get anything from the game, though, Arthur, they have got to take a risk at some stage, Wolves.
Well, exactly that, but the problem we've got is all United players are comfortable with the ball, and you've got to be really on your toes, expecting forward passes to come in, and make sure you're all doing your job. But they're quite happy to get all behind the ball and then just get engaged when it comes a little bit further forward.
This is very, very much the case of low block, but again, lose out and just hunting in packs to win the ball back. So difficult. The very definition of the counter press from Manchester United. Lose out, but immediately on the front foot to try and win it back, rather than, you know, sprinting back into position and defending it low.
It's difficult for Wolves. I think it was Gabriel that just nicked the ball away there with his toe. And you see Bradbury closing you down as well. The strikers are actually doing the sort of side of the job that you don't really want to do that. You want to be sort of going through for shots and headers and all sorts, but the two strikers, well, everybody works hard to try and win the ball back as quickly as they can.
Jake Wilcox is just moving a little gingerly after colliding unfairly with Jay McAvoy. Free kick is given to United for the challenge, but it was Wilcox that came off worst, and you can see him just holding on to his right-hand side on the centre spot now. McAvoy pops back to his feet. Seen a couple of crunching tackles from McAvoy today. Down the line from Watson. Gabriel is offside.
Yeah, again, linesman's flag up, just catching him there from that far side. When you're making a run on one side and the linesman's on the far side, it must be tough for the strikers to time their run right.
It's good to see spectators out at the Carrington Training Centre. Plenty watching on, including members of the first team backroom staff. I've already mentioned them. It's just a big tick, isn't it? You see, if you're a youngster and you see the first team head coach watching on from the sidelines, it gives you something else to play for.
Yeah, all the staff watching encourages the young lads to make sure they play well and try to impress all the time.
That is the first corner of the game for Wolverhampton Wanderers. Dan Harmer conceding it. Jake Wilcox, who's taking the ball over towards the corner flag, is still struggling ever so slightly. You can see him stretching out that right leg. Still not moving brilliantly. Unless he can find a way to run that off, he might be struggling to continue. Collision that happened 2 or 3 minutes ago. That's clearly a sign for some kind of corner routine. Floated, back post, headed away. And Lopo fouls and Koto. Free kick for United.
Yeah, it gives Wolves a chance to get everybody back. All the big lads have been up for that corner just previous.
Switch from United finds Watson. Jai dispossessed. Armour dealing with the bouncing ball well. Alafu to Shah, back to Mills. It's well won back by Asifo. Keeps possession well. Rare foray forward, that's the first attempt at goal for Wolverhampton Wanderers in this game. Over the bar from Stevens.
Yeah, stats just came up before about shots conceded and what have you. First one, I think, always going over. Didn't really trouble Heath that much, just made sure it's going over the bar.
All of that came from just a misplaced pass, so it just goes to show that United will want to keep it tidy. Wolves trying to use that as a bit of a springboard to something else, but ball forward is over-optimistic. Watson, McAvoy, Halafu. Gabriel wins a bit of space and seemed to run through as well. Well, just using that forward momentum to pin Wolves back.
Yeah, it just panics him a little bit, I think, when he gets the ball. Immediately, 3 or 4 opposition players wanting to close him down.
Mills. Again, United in no rush to force the ball forward. Say it often, but they've just bought the right, haven't they, to be patient. Grabbed the 2 goals in the first half. Bradbury lurking. Put some pressure on Saba. Gabriel intercepts, chance for a third. Manchester United have a third. Offside flag goes up against Gabriel.
Still done everything right, though. He doesn't know a flag's going to go up.
I'm not sure it is
Control the
offside.
keeper's pass. Again, hitting it very early, smashed it in the net.
I think the referee says that that's handball, actually, rather than offside. The indirect free kick wasn't given, so can't have been offside. Ball out to the left is got too much on it for Lopo to get to. Must have been from the interception from Gabriel. Must have brushed the arm. It's a foul from Wilcox on Shah. Let's take a little look, see whether we can pick out whether it was handball. Gabriel does the right thing, thinks about closing the goalkeeper down and then decides against it. There, maybe.
Yeah, right arm.
That's unbelievably harsh, isn't it? Mills using his body just to keep Dapo and Lopo away from it. Again, Albert Mills in no rush. Watson looking for Shah. Shah's going to get there. Has two Wolves players with him. Foul's been given by the referee.
Yeah, left his leg out dangling a little bit there, I think. Just made the ref's mind up.
I think potentially one of those that it was because there were two United players involved in the challenge. It was an easy one for the referee to give. That's a thumping header. Brilliant from Jacob Watson. Lopo. We've seen more possession, haven't we, from Wolves in this second period than we saw in the whole first 45.
Without a doubt, you know, maybe sorted a few things out at half-time.
Problem with that, of course, is that the more you commit forward, the more spaces you leave in behind. So if Manchester United do turn it over, like this with Nkoto, they stand a chance of catching you out the opposite direction. Ajayi just has the ball nicked off his toe, out for a throw-in. Mills just creeping forward here. McAvoy. Between the lines, looking for the run of Nkoto. It's beautifully weighted. And a really good challenge that comes in from Nolan Ruddock.
Yeah, timed it right there. The quarter just giving it the thumbs up. Yeah, good ball. Searching pass there.
Corner taken short. Gabriel into the penalty area. Gets the cross in. Header comes in. Turned away. Again, you cannot switch off for a minute, can you? When you've got Gabriel around the penalty area.
Yeah,
comes to him short. Gets a great cross in.
Great ball in. Yeah, dead ball line. Just chips it to, well, I was going to say the far post central there.
It's Ajayi that gets up highest. Still United come. Gabriel wriggles away, gets an early shot in, drags that one wide.
Yeah, doesn't think twice again, just moving it half a yard out his feet.
Well, it was probably the only option on, given the number of Wolves players back and defending. Not a million miles away. Clatters into the side of the dugout. Colin Little and Darren Fletcher deep in conversation. Watson comes back to Armour. Just a little bit of confusion between the two defenders as to who was coming to claim that, but Dan Armour gets the pass back to Heath. Chance maybe coming at the other end is just a little bit of Well, confusion's not the right word, but the clearance wasn't brilliant, and that sliding challenge comes in. We'll give the second corner of the game to Wolverhampton Wanderers.
Yeah, a good challenge from Watson there, just making sure that he gets a tackle in and stops that ball going in the danger area.
So, United set up for Wolves' second corner. Hour mark ticks around. Substitution window is now open for anybody that care to do so. This tends to be the stage of the game where we start to see changes. Again, it's a floated one. It's a good punch from Fred Heath. Then Koto. Shah in a sea of traffic. It's a good tackle, wins the ball cleanly from Shah, and despite the shouts, referee gets it spot on. And Koto. McAvoy. Well, Wolves have made a bit more of a fist of it in this second period.
Well, definitely the first sort of 15 minutes of this half, they've had more of the ball in United's half than all of the first half, I think. But United have just got to keep use that ball and move it as quickly as you can to try to move the Wolves midfield players and the back four around.
Very definition of a low block at the moment from Wolverhampton Wanderers. That's a good ball forward towards Bradbury, who lets it run across him. He's going to get the left-footed shot in. Just drags it too far in the opposite direction. In fact, it takes a deflection on the way through for another United corner.
Yeah, he's not had many chances, Bradbury, but it doesn't take him long just to assess what's going on. It looks like he's going to put his boot through that with his left foot, which he tried to do. Tackle comes in from the other side.
Gabriel, again twisting and turning on the edge of the area. Shah's left foot in effort, brilliant save. Sharply down to his right, Arnold manages to turn it round the post.
Yeah, good save by the keeper Arnold there. Thought that was in. Daisy cutter there from Shah, just creeping in that far post.
Lines it up brilliantly with his left foot. Gabriel swung in again. Comes out to Shah again, big deflection. Alafu heads the ball high. Wolves are going to come away with that. Now Halafu's in a foot race with Wilcox.
Yeah, he's done well there, Halafu, holding him up there, making sure that he's going nowhere. He's got to go back.
And then Shah it was that managed to get the ball out for a throw-in on the far side. Gonna have a change. So, Junior Brown readied for Manchester United. Meanwhile, we've got Nolan Roddick down and receiving a little bit of treatment. I think it's going to be Shah who leaves the field. Or is he just coming over for a drink? Well, everybody's coming over for a drink now, which is going to make the figuring out who's coming off the pitch a little bit trickier.
Yeah, nobody wants to come off.
Playing well. It's definitely Junior Brown that's ready to go. He's standing inside the technical area by the dugout. Stripped and ready. Darren Fletcher taking this opportunity while Max Nolan Roddick's getting some treatment to have a conversation with his side. It's going to be Halafu to make way. So Yul Halafu leaves the field. And Junior Brown on to replace him. We were all waiting there with bated breath, weren't we, to try and figure out who it was that was actually going to make way.
Yeah, nobody wants to come off, which is fair enough.
It is a Manchester United throw-in, which we are waiting to take. Wolves onto the field here as well. Just waiting for that injury to be dealt with. We are going to have a change too, and I think that Max Nolan Ruddock's race is run. I'm going to try saying that again anytime soon. Figure out whose replacement is in just a moment. It is Isaiah Gonzalez Osborne who is on to replace Nolan Ruddock. Manchester United goal kick and an opportunity to clear their lines. Armour. Going to go short to Heath. Having a conversation with Gabriel. Important that you communicate when you are the captain. Exactly what we're seeing from Armour. Great pace from Junior Brown, and he's going to get the cross in too. It's really good work down the right-hand side, isn't it? Lovely challenge from McAvoy again. Flying into it, stands up the cross, cleared away.
Yeah, great challenge. Great challenge there in the middle of the park again, winning the ball cleanly and getting a good cross in as well.
Ajayi to try and ghost past, can't do so. Gonzalez Osborne into midfield where Abbey looks to get the ball away. Mills has time, gets that call, can turn and look upfield. Koto. Brown. Back to Nkoto. Shah. Shah just doesn't continue the run that Brown was anticipating him make. And the free kick given for the foul on Asifo. Just about right.
I think he's lost his footing now.
Asifo gets this cross in, turned away by Armour. And then out of play for a corner. United just being asked to do a little bit more defending in this second half than they were in the first. Doing well with it at the moment.
Yeah, for 2 or 3 corners, Wolves shown that they're still trying to claw something back into this game.
Full-time, Newcastle United 3, Manchester City 5, for those that are keeping track of the under-18s Premier League North table. Wilcox. In swinging towards the back post. Comes off a Manchester United head for another corner.
Yeah, looks like it was Junior Brown, I think, getting up there at the back post.
Wilcox goes over to take this one as well. Looks to be moving a little better now than he was previously. Again, into the middle of the pitch. That's well claimed by Heath.
Yeah,
Comes through traffic.
Yeah, and lets everybody know that he's coming. That's the main thing.
It's 2 big gloved hands to it. Plucks it out of the sky. Armour. Armour just comes across to pick up the ball again. 20 minutes of the game left to go. United still leading by 2-0. Just having to survive a few minutes of real positive football from Wolves. That touch from McAvoy, just a little heavy. Fighting for it out there. Do well in the end, United, to keep hold of possession. And Koto. Mills floats one up towards Brown. It's a good clearing header from the goalkeeper, isn't it? McAvoy. Away with the ball as well, and he gets the free kick. It's excellent work again from McAvoy.
Yeah, goes through a real amount of work in that middle of the park, digging the ball out for United. This time he's got a free kick for his troubles. Yeah,
brave as well, isn't it, with Bradbury?
Wasn't coming carrying in his box from it, sort of taking his hands, but he's done well using his head there.
Out to the right it goes. Junior Brown. Thinks he's been fouled. Referee disagrees. Clearance finds Mills. Koto stabs the ball away. Brown gets there. McAvoy. Well, that's a fistful of shirt of Nkoto, and he's really unlucky not to be given the free kick there. United get the ball away. Lovely touch from Ajayi, and he's got some grass to run into now. Opens out those long legs. Noah Ajayi. Cross it comes, and it's just in between Gabriel and Bradbury. Allows Wolves to clear it away.
Yeah, it looked like he was trying to pick out Gabriel, set him up.
Another change coming for Manchester United. And I think it's Noah Ajayi who's making way to be replaced by the other Nkoto brother. So high fives and handshakes. Ajayi leaving the field and Koto on the opposite side. Shah. McAvoy. And Koto. Back to Jarius Shah. McAvoy full stretch, couldn't get there. Wins that one though. Having a very enjoyable afternoon in terms of flying into challenges, isn't he?
Won the ball cleanly as well, ref's right on top of it.
Gabriel out to Nkoto. Bit of trickery to get away from the first challenge, but good recovery. Brown bends one goalwards. It's just wide. Bradbury looks to the heavens as though to ask how on earth that hasn't crept in.
He thinks he scored. I thought he'd scored there as well. When you see the keeper sort of full length scrambling across his goal line, it tells you everything. Unfortunately, just bounced up and went wide.
Just there, skywards, Louis Bradbury. Goalkeeper's gone down, so I wonder whether he may have hurt himself trying to make that dive across, or whether, for the cynics among us, he might just be giving his side an opportunity to get some instructions onto the field.
Yeah, it's unusual for a keeper to go down without a challenge coming in. Unless he's springing to get away across the goals there and he's felt something go. Looks like, well, he's getting treatment for back of his, maybe his calf muscle.
Yeah, maybe his right ankle, maybe his calf. Hopefully he'll be okay to continue. We are going to have a Wolves change, I think. It's going to be Ford to leave the field. Going to be replaced by Odor. Yeah, substitution has been confirmed now, so Odor on to replace Ford. Like for like, change that, wide on the right-hand side. Goalkeeper looks okay, so Alfie Arnold's going to be able to continue. Shah closing down. Big press come from Manchester United here. There's players all over the place, including Gabriel in the middle. Excellent from Nkoto. It's another clear pull of the shirt. And again, referee assistant on this near side hasn't spotted it, Arthur.
If he turned round, he'd be pulling the linesman's shirt as well. I can't understand why he didn't flag a bit earlier. It's 2 yards away.
It's a clear pull of the shirt. I don't really know why it isn't given. Nkoto dispossessed. McAvoy, right place, right time again. Sprays a pass out to the left-hand side that's just got too much on it for Junior Brown to get on the end of.
Yeah, he's got a good habit, McAvoy, just snuffing out danger, winning the ball back when it's needed.
Bradbury's done well here. Into the feet of Nkoto. Nkoto gets it out from underneath his feet. Good sliding challenge. Cuts that off from Gonzalez Osborne. And now Anan Lopo. Jarius Shah does really well.
Yeah, not diving in. Yeah, just stood his ground and just made sure he didn't sell himself.
McAvoy involved again. He's played really well, defensive midfield for United today. Injury, and referee will just stop play.
Just got a little bit of an elbow.
Pushed in to one Manchester United player in the shape of Brown by another in the shape of Nkoto. Sandwiched between the pair of them. Armour steps back in to correct the loss of possession and then prevents it from going for a corner.
Yeah, the main thing is he didn't allow them to get control of the ball. Doesn't matter where you've got to clear it. If you've got to go in row Z of the stand, that's fair enough.
The pressure coming on the ball from Wolves, greater in this second half than we saw in the entirety of the first. So United just having to deal with that, dealing with it pretty well. Turn in the penalty area, shot comes in and they've got one back, Wolves. Mason Stevens managing to get on the end of it. Pass into the middle, not picked up, and a good finish to make it 2-1.
Yeah, win the ball back in the edge of the box. He's done well taking it away from the defender. Mills there, I think it was. He just took it away with his left foot, lets it run across his body, slots it into his other foot.
Well, nervy 10 minutes coming for Darren Fletcher's under-18s.
Yeah, just a little bit of a reminder. They've definitely give a better account of themselves in the second half. Wolves, under so much pressure the first half, chasing the ball all the time, just showed they're still in this game. United have just got to make sure they get over the line here and get the win behind their belts.
Hit the post at the bar, Manchester United, as well as scoring these 2 goals. Koto just fended off by Asifo. Koto gets the challenge in. It's well done from Watson. Just keeps his feet, gets some pressure on the ball. Worked infield to Abbey. Crossfield ball looking for Analopo. Flies out of play. Shah looking for an option. Goes down the line. Koto. Yeah. I don't know why the assistant's not giving it, Arthur.
I don't either. Can't see that. He's just right on top of the play there.
I mean, you've got to flag that, surely.
You'd think so anyway. Whether he wants to just wait in the ref blowing, but you've got to flag that immediately you see it.
Shah turns away. Mills. Back to Dan Armour. Heath moves that on to Watson. Again, the pressure coming from Wolves, just forcing the error. Odor trying to get the cross in. Good challenge from Jacob Watson, forces it out for a corner.
Yeah, he's done that a few times on that left-hand side. Just gets his body across there and makes sure that ball doesn't go in anywhere near the goal area.
It's another fairly big shirt pull on Watson. It's not been given. Short corner. Wilcox, edge of the box, committed defending. Gabriel plays that into the middle. Can't be collected. Just enough from McAvoy.
Yeah, good enough challenge here just to delay it and force Wolves back the way.
Stafford. Down the line to Asifo. One in midfield. Gets caught. It's not a foul, and Koto's going to come away with this. Drives towards the penalty area. Still going, and Koto. Still not clear. Is that handball? And Koto still has the ball. Well, that was an opportunity, wasn't it? And eventually, Wolves just about get it defended. And Koto swings in the cross. Gabriel looks to bring that down on the edge of the penalty area. fighting for it, cleared away. Game's opened up a bit, Arthur.
They've certainly got the tail between their legs, just seeing out this last few minutes of this game.
Another good challenge. Koto. Sharp. Koto has managed to keep that into positive position, this for Manchester United. And Koto delivers the cross. It is intercepted. Comes back to him though. McAvoy checks his shoulder. Rolls it across to Nkoto. Lines up the left-footed shot, but doesn't make a clean connection. Dragged wide.
Yeah, just need to set himself up a little bit more. Never quite made the connection he wanted.
Darren Fletcher asking for a little more from his under-18 side in the closing 5 minutes. Watson just uses his body to make sure that goes out for a throw-in. Change coming for Manchester United here. Godwill Kokonki onto the pitch to replace Nkoto. Godwill Kokonki, who's had back-to-back excellent performances. Played really well against City and again against Oxford United, and now coming on to help see this one out for Darren Fletcher's side. Deflection inside the penalty area. Heath unable to get the ball clear. That one is thumped away. One for Gabriel to chase. Just comes off the back of him, I think, as he tries to duck underneath it. And Koto closing down. So too Brown. Worked out to the left-hand side, and Anan Lopo. Wolves think they stand a chance of getting one back here. Manchester United turning it over. Would love to finish it off. Sharp just delaying the pass, waiting for the right time. Never came. Brown. And Koto. Back to Brown. In the penalty area, just can't bring it under control. He's just trying to get it out in front of him to take a shot.
Yeah, I thought he was going to do that. Again, McAvoy with challenge there.
I thought he was going to pull McAvoy up for the initial tackle.
It looked, I thought the exact same, but he's won the ball and let it go, the ref. Gets United possession again.
How to play.
The Wolves coaching staff must be looking at this thinking, why couldn't we play like this in the first half?
Yeah, exactly that. They're going to make another change here. It is Ricky Jackson to come on. And it is Anan Lopo to make way. So Jackson on for Anan Lopo. Well played by Mills, back to Heath. Into the final couple of minutes, plus stoppages. Kokonki. Kokonki looks like he's come on to play somewhere in midfield. Used to see him in left back or right back or centre half. Not today. Swept away by Heath. A turn from Bradbury. He gets a good pass out to Gabriel as well, but Gabriel's feet just were heading forwards and he needed to be heading backwards.
He's done right there. Bradbury done everything well. They're getting marked tightly, controlling the ball, just try to sweep it out wide just a little bit too hard.
Koto with the ball forward. That's a good challenge. Going to come off worse, but sends United forward again. Oh, that's a tackle inside the area penalty. Wow. It's a lunging tackle inside the box. And the referee dishes out the yellow card, and Koto brought to ground. And the spot kick given.
Yeah, he's always going to get there just ahead of him. He just felt the defender had to be on his toes there with his challenge. Yeah, he's just got there first, and then the defenders follow through with the tackle.
Well, Gabriel has the ball on his hip. Meanwhile, Jacob Watson took a really heavy hit as he won the ball back, and he's just taken a moment to get a little bit of treatment. He was really brave in the challenge. This was the tackle that's caused Watson the bother. Oh, yeah, it's just a sore one. But it is the tackle that sets up the opportunity.
Yeah, hopefully he's going to be okay.
Yeah, just testing out the weight-bearing capabilities of that. Yeah, he's not going to be able to continue, Watson. Heard Darren Fletcher there asking Kokonki to come and play left-back. Into stoppage time at the end of the game, though. Gabriel with the chance to restore Manchester United's two-goal cushion. Confirmation that Ollie Stafford been given the yellow card. Yeah, Darren Fletcher asking the question for the tackle on. Yeah, for the tackle on Watson, that hasn't been given. But Ollie Stafford's yellow card given for the tackle inside the penalty area.
Yeah, it was a clumsy challenge on Watson.
Gabriel rattles one home, and Manchester United do restore their two-goal cushion. And is a good penalty from Gabriel. And it means that in stoppage time, at the end of the second half, Manchester United lead Wolves by 3-1.
Yeah, slotted away perfectly, giving the keeper, Arnold, no chance.
I just had Mark Sullivan has just sent a message saying apparently they would have booked the player for the tackle on Watson. But they can't remember who did it. Neither the linesman or the referee saw who it was. So that would be why. So a little bit of reorganisation happening for Manchester United here as Gabriel goes out to the left-hand side. 4 minutes of time added on. Another change for Wolves is what's taking the time. So if it was 4, it will probably be 5. Sifo has made way to be replaced by Leon Huxley. That's the final change for Wolves as the ball goes sailing over the crossbar.
They'll certainly give a better account themselves in the second half, Wolves, because the first half United dominated so much. But they've obviously taken heed to the words that were said at half-time from their coaching staff
Well, you're right, something needed saying, didn't it? Because they were 2-0 down and they weren't in the game. Been much better this second half, but still not good enough to really cause Manchester United enough problems where you feel that the game was ever really in jeopardy.
He's done well there, Bradbury, surrounded by 4 opponents there, still battling away to get control of the ball.
Armour measures one forward. Cleared away by Arnold. Headed back by Mills. Looked like handball, didn't it? In the middle of the pitch. You can understand why people are crying for it, Arthur.
That's why the shouts went up. Yeah, it did look like it.
Throw-in eventually comes. Stevens can't get there. Referee brings the game to a close, and Manchester United deserving of all 3 points in a 3-1 win over Wolverhampton Wanderers. Gabriel opening the scoring from the tightest of angles, rattled his left-footed effort off the underside of the crossbar and into the back of the net. Second up, really, really good finish that came in from Noah Ajayi, working hard on the edge of the penalty area, rolled it home. And then it was Gabriel from the penalty spot to restore Manchester United's 2-goal cushion after they had got themselves back into the game, Wolves, through Mason Stevens' lovely penalty sent high to the right-hand side to make sure of all 3 points for Darren Fletcher's side. Full-time at the Carrington Training Centre, in Manchester United's under-18s have beaten Wolves by 3-1.